would suggest how the church can help the schools. They can help the schools by creating a community resource coordinator within their church. We need, churches need community resources, hand over fist. You need to have even pastors, I'm not a pastor, but even pastors, all leaders in the church need to have the resources, because when their members, the parishioners, come to them seeking for counseling, seeking for advice, there may be, if the leader is only educated so far, then they can't give them the resources that they need. You can only counsel your members to a certain point. They may have mental health situation going on. It may be a child abuse, maybe domestic violence. You need to be able to give them and refer them out to the community. So it is very prevalent in the churches today that you need these resources to be able to refer your church members to. You also, within that, if you were to have or develop a church community resource coordinator or what have you, then you will also need to, I would suggest, workshops for the students. Now, there are youth pastors in the church, and that's fine. But most of the time when you have a youth night or youth revival, you have a youth speaker to come, and then they preach a good inspiration, but there are no youth groups going on within some of the churches. The youth need to have, there need to be a youth leader that talks to the young people about vaping, because that's an issue within the school. I'm a counselor, but I can't get to every student. I can't create youth groups every week. The ratio is too high, and it's overcrowded. So I can't formulate a youth group. But if you help out within the church and you have youth groups to talk to those students about sending nude pictures, talk to those students about that attention seeking, about vaping, about alcohol, peer pressure. You need groups within that, that is going to stem or formulate a little bit extra or outside of youth revival, because that's a overall church service. You need smaller groups, and then you need parent workshops. Parents, they need help, they need support, they don't know what to do, and the old saying, what happens in the home stays in the home. So those kids are not always coming to tell us. I don't know half of the stuff that's going on in the child's home, because they've been told not to tell me. So I can only speculate. I can observe and see. I can call you in if you're looking emotional, but if you're looking fine, some people have been taught to put up their wall, and I don't know, I have no idea. So have that extra resource within the church that could help out as far as helping out with the schools.
Those are some really, really great ideas. Being able to communicate that. One, because if a parent does not know how to address those issues, having those workshop leaders within your church, because these are very real issues that our kids that are facing, not just middle school, but elementary school, that they're facing. So these are some really great things, and we definitely want to see how we can implement them. I know we're a small ministry, but there are other ministries. Perhaps the ministries can come together and do something quarterly or every other month or something.